All right, this is a tutorial on how to assign activities to your volunteers. So if I'm a new volunteer working at a park within our district, I'm going to log my hours in myimpactpage.com. And this is basically the volunteer side of Better Impact. So there's the admin side of Better Impact, and then there's the volunteer side. Myimpactpage.com is where volunteers log in. It's pretty simple and straightforward. And if I'm a volunteer, I can log into here, and this is where I can get email updates and see schedules if there are schedules assigned, and I will log my hours here. So recently a volunteer contacted me and said that when they came to log their hours, they came to this activity section and they found this drop box was empty. So they had no activity to assign their hours to. So this is a common thing that could happen if a supervisor doesn't assign activities to their volunteer. So now we're going to see how a supervisor can do that. So I'm going to go to the admin side of Better Impact, which you have a login access to as a volunteer lead. This page that we just looked at here is showing the 3 accounts that we have. And if you're a volunteer lead working down at Humboldt Redwoods or Richardson Grove or a place like that, you are just in the Eel River account. So when you log in, you'll actually just come to the screen. The reason that we saw those 3 different accounts in that last page was because I have enterprise level access. So let's say we're looking for a volunteer. In this case, we actually have a volunteer that has this issue. So we're going to look up Bonnie, this volunteer who needs that some activities. Right now she works at Richardson's Grove, and she is trying to log hours and doesn't find any activities that she can log her hours to. So the first thing you do as a volunteer lead is you search their name, you go into their profile page and their little dashboard. You check their qualifications. That's the first step. So if I look here, I can see that right now Bonnie is not qualified for anything. So we have to make sure that she's qualified. And so we know that she's working at Richardson's Grove. So we're going to give her qualifications for that park. Yes, I'm going to save that. So now we've got the park qualifications, but now we're going to have to also assign the activities within that park that she can do. Now we can filter that. So we can filter that by Richardson's Grove, click filter activities. And here are the types of activities that we have created for Richardson's Grove. And if I'm not mistaken, Bonnie is a camp host, but maybe she does visitor center stuff as well. So we could assign both of those activities. So the way we do that is you click the activity, and then you just go in, this box appears and you click assigned and you save that. And that's it. And then maybe Bonnie decides that she's going to, or maybe she gets accepted to volunteer at a different park. If she suddenly gets accepted to volunteer at Humboldt Redwoods or maybe Standish, a lot of volunteers go back from one park to a nearby park over the course of a year. And you would go back into qualifications and just find that other park and make sure that they're qualified for that. And then you would go back into the assigned section and then filter once again by the park that you could either do one park, you could do all the parks. And currently we don't have any activities created for Standish, so we're gonna have to do that in maybe a different video. And that is how you create activities, or how you assign activities for your volunteers. Stay tuned for our next video.